Hey everyone, it's Duel. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Today we are going to be tackling some concept art. After much request and pestering by the people who are watching, you people, I swear, I have switched to a VO format, which is actually it's actually easier to explain what I'm doing over here. So today, the stuff that we have over here is stuff that I had done quite a while ago, actually. So this is me VOing over what I had done, but I should be able to communicate what I was thinking a bit more clearly. I'm doing the concept art for the aliens, which is going to be the main villains throughout the entire game, right? And before I even got down to any specific characters, I wanted to understand the anatomy that I was dealing with and how exactly I'm going to be tackling that sort of stuff. And what I realized was that I wanted them to be a lot more humanoid, simply due to technical constraints, right? It's not even anything else other than the fact that I wanted to be a technical constraint over there so that I can actually use a humanoid rig as I go through this. So I have a second part to this which I will be posting as well in a couple of days, which is me modeling a character. And this entire process that I'm doing over here, it's not particularly exploring anything other than the fact that trying to figure out what the major forms and the major shapes are and what their costumes, designs, or whatever in that sense would look like. So it's nothing too major, but yeah, I mean, go ahead, take a look, tell me what you guys think. Would love to know if there's any areas that I can improve. Skulls, because anatomy is important. Understanding what all the muscles are sitting on top of is really important to get an understanding of how they're supposed to move in the future as well. So currently the what do you call that bone, the cheekbone goes it connects all the way to the bottom, so their top and bottom jaws are actually quite linked. So the muscles will actually be going underneath and around. Their mouth is in these three stripped shape thing, which will be quite an interesting thing to understand how they would vocalize. But this skull actually gave me an interesting understanding on how they are in relation to, let's say, a human skull, so that I'll be able to understand how the movement and the flow of those things work. So those little notches over there is places where muscles would basically latch on. Interestingly enough, this is mainly just randomly throwing things down on paper and hoping for the best over there, right? So there isn't really a true process over there. Now I'm tackling the male soldier uniform sort of thing. Don't mind the messed up anatomy over there. But the generic armor that I'm actually trying to go for over there is just to explore what the shapes are going to look like, right? And I think I don't think I'm there yet over here. I'll be doing a lot more to understand what the entire suit, because this is a spacefaring alien nation, right? They would probably not have gone into just pure mech suits. So there would be the technology that they would be using would be a little bit more. They would be going down, modifying their own biology as well in terms of that. So yeah, right here I wanted to express that. That was what I was thinking. I wanted the suit to actually interface with the body itself. So I'll be setting up some pins and connectors on the back, on their shoulder region, so that there is quick access to their brain and the spinal column. So which is why I specifically wanted to draw a back over there and actually just showcase how the muscles would basically tie together. It's very humanoid. Honestly, you wouldn't be able to tell too much from the back, except they are skinnier and taller, significantly taller. There you go. I made a boo-boo over there and was like, nah, that doesn't really make sense. Those ports have to be really close to the spinal column as well as the head, because that is where the instructions are going to be coming from. So, I mean, it's only logical that you would move it somewhere close up there. I'm building another character over here. It's not really a character, like I'm creating a template so that I can build accessories. And also this is pretty much where I also decided that 3 fingers is the way I want to go. I don't know, I haven't really committed to that decision yet. I do want to think about it a little bit more. I don't actually know why exactly we have 5 fingers and what would happen if we only had 3, right? So I mean, these are not just like if someone had their hand cut off, like 2 of their fingers cut off. This is actually, they were born with 3 fingers, right? So the way that their technology, the way that they grab, a lot of these things would change depending on the number of fingers, and I haven't really been able to fully comprehend that yet. So I'll be exploring that more in the future as I'm concepting over there. But yeah, I mean, they've got 3 belly buttons. There you go. They are alien. So I guess yeah, you know what? That's a terrible concept arting decision over there. I'll be thinking through a lot of these decisions as we go along. I know I want the face to be like that, but the physiology, I feel like a lot of the decisions I'm making over there were really down to just, you know, making it look different instead of actually thinking through the biology and what would be a superior trait to have. The weapons over here that I'm designing, their technology is like projectile based still, but the kind of projectiles are different and thus their priorities are different. So from the side view, when I was drawing this, what I had in mind was it to still have like a triangular, no, more like a trapezoid shape in the head, because I wanted a lot of heat dissipation. The reason why I wanted to go down that route was because I was thinking that, you know, more energy, like there's more loss, and the more loss over there will actually require a larger heat sink. So if it's something like a railgun, which would actually generate a shit ton of heat, right, you need a lot of space in order to be able to vent out that heat as well. But I'm still going for old school triggers, even though they have full on interfacing suits, which doesn't actually, in hindsight, they probably would just connect these weapons, like they would directly interface with the suit, which is now directly interfaced as well. Oh yeah, there you go. It looks kind of like a crossbow. That's pretty much what I had in my head. So I'm just making the top view as well, just to be sure that I don't mess that up. It's got the full-on aiming iron sights as well, which is the line section that is going on over there. So the ammo, the like what they are firing, I haven't really gotten down over there. I also have not like fully taken a holistic approach in the kind of material sciences that exist in that world, right? But yeah, as I go along, I'll be exploring a lot of these. Back to the female body over there, just so that I can get a better, like I have more points of reference when I'm actually going to be building the characters themselves. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I had done one female before. I wasn't too happy with it because it had this entire, like, you know, full-on crown thing vibe going on, and wasn't what I was really envisioning. So I think this character looks a lot more humanoid than the previous versions. So like even the shape of the eyes, they are significantly smaller than earlier. But what I realized was, even if you take multiple pictures of humans, right, people from different parts of the world, they have differing skin tones, the ratios, the size of their eyes are different, the depth of their eyes are different. Like there's a lot of variety in the human species, which is pretty much the best benchmark we have for what a bipedal humanoid alien species might also look like, because, you know, we did get here through evolution, right? So you can deduce that this is the superior design. They also don't have for that very specific reason. So I don't know if you guys know about this channel called Tierzo. In that he speaks about how humans, one of human superpowers is our insane stamina, right, which comes from the fact that we can sweat. And the way we manage to do that is by sacrificing our fur in trade for sweating, or at least that's how I understood it. I don't know if that's very clearly understood, but yeah, that's pretty much what I've got so far. So I've got another episode for the week which will be coming out in a couple of days, which will be about modeling one of these characters just to showcase what my process is. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You guys have been great. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. See you guys later.